Hello everyone, welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Love Island. There's a racy challenge ahead and there are doubts and insecurities and also a hideaway visit. However, we'll get back to this in more detail as now's at the start of the episode with Casa Amor. Hugo and Matilda are chatting and she's enjoying trying to get to know Sean, but she's still open. This is the standard spiel that we've been hearing on all the conversations over and over. But yeah, Hugo says it's one way from Sean and that there's not chemistry between Matilda and Sean. But she said he's wrong, also that she doesn't have a type as it really depends. And he said his exes look like her and that he likes her and Jess. Then at the main villa, Ellie and Sean chat and he likes her aura. There's more sweets chat and it's the same old stuff, but he feels it was a great chat. Then at Casa Amor, Blade and Uma chat. He's sussing her out, and she said it's too early to say, but that it's far developed with Will. And he said, it's all well and good that you feel like that, but make sure that it's reciprocated from him. And when she probes him, well, it doesn't take much probing, but he said it's not reciprocated, that Will's eyes were elsewhere, and that his reasons for that is that when Will was looking at Jessie and also Matilda, and Blade said that his eyes are on her and that they look good together. But hold on a minute, I thought he liked Grace. Anyway, Uma feels confused and she said Will was worried when Jessie would pick her, but he was relieved when he wasn't picked. And he says there's a hole in the basket from where Uma keeps all her eggs in one basket, and to get a better basket, which he's trying to say is him, Blade. He's definitely put some doubts in her mind, and is Blade a chef as he's stirring the pot beautifully? Yesterday with Nicole, now with Uma. He's got a point with Will, but will she listen? However, it's a bit rich as his eyes are also on Grace. But what's your opinions? Comment, like, and subscribe. Messiah talks to Grace and she loves his eye contact, and his type is blonde, beautiful, and with blue eyes. He finds her attractive. Uma looks glum and she tells Mimi that she's confused, and she relays the conversation she had with Blade, and Mimi said they have to lay it on thick, and Mimi said she has trust in Will and Io, but she's not sure about the lust. And Mimi said if Io went to the hideaway on the first night, she'd jump in the pool. Well, she may need to jump in the pool, so let's see. And then Mimi says, what glitters is not always gold. And that is my quote of the episode. So the villas get texts announcing a challenge, raunchy races, and the winner gets a party. The Casa girls talk about Will and his type being petite blonde, which they comment is not Uma. And the Casa Amor boys feel that they need to lay it on even thicker. So let the challenge begin. Io kissed Jessica for fancying her the most. That was part of the challenge. And then Blade kisses Grace for the same reasons he fancies her the most. And the main villa win. And Mimi knows it was Io and Jessica in the challenge, and she's like, whatever. And then there's a challenge for the blonde girls to kiss, and Casa wins. Grace and Jessie kiss Blade, and Joey wasn't best pleased to hear about this, but he did think that maybe it would be just a peck. Kieran also kissed the blondes. Jess kissed Hugo, and she said she wasn't thinking about Trey, and the main villa win. So basically there's more kissing, and Kieran is kissing Lucy, and Nicole is also involved in the challenge, and Kieran is aware, and the main villa win. Then there's Io, there's more kissing with Jessica, and Grace and Blade, they do the same, and the main villa win. Mimi is not best pleased with Io. I mean, is she still trusting him now and thinking that he's being respectful? So the main villa win quite a few games, and Blade tries to insult Joey, who's in the other villa, but Jess rightly defends him and sticks up for him. And it's nice that she likes him. And to be fair, Blade needs to act his age. Then Casa Amor win a game, and Sean knows Matilda kissed someone, and he feels that at least he got a kiss. And Kieran is involved in another kiss. He's now kissed Emma very quickly, and the main villa win. And Nicole shouts, "Who's Emma?" Hopefully the accent was a bit better than the previous ones. But yeah, this is more insecurities from her. And the winners of the raunchy races are the main villa, obviously, as they were winning all the games. And they'll receive a party and they're jumping and hugging. And the main villa girls try to watch on, and Nicole shouts just into thin air, basically. Um, Nicole is overthinking the Kieran kiss, and the girls try to calm her down. She's crying. And elsewhere, Jess and Hugo chat. He said he wanted to get to know her the most. He fancies her. He said his and Matilda's kiss was good, but they can do better. And Jess is obviously up for it. And she enjoyed it and she wants more. I mean, utter desperation, but okay. Lionel is back on Mimi and she says she's enjoying the conversations and says we'll see, which is always code for no. Nicole is still on one. She's being a moany mini and she's teary, and Matilda calls it a game and not to deep it. And Jess says, as it's a game, there's nothing to stress about. And Blade and Grace chat. See, his eyes are elsewhere, which is just as he said that Will's were. And he said he's fully into her, basically. He said he's only got really eyes for her. And she said she's attracted to him. He's angling for a kiss and she's up for it. So hopefully now Uma can see he's just a stirrer. And in the main villa, the party starts and they're all dancing. Jessica gets into Io and she loves his energy, and she said she's not going to hold back. And in Casa Amor, they can hear the music and dancing. The main villa boys are chatting about the challenge games and that the main girls will dislike Emma. And Sean says he likes Ruby, but that he's thinking about Matilda. And Io said Jessica is his type and he's going to get to know her. And Sean thinks that Joey's very quiet. And when asked, Joey said it would be very hard to say no to Emma if she wanted to sleep in the same bed. So Joey talks to the girls about sleeping arrangements, and Lucy wants Will or Kieran, basically. And Joey's loving stirring and, joking about, and they talk about Io and Jessica. So then to Io and Jessica, and they go to the hideaway on Io's say so, and the islanders all watch on shocked. However, Joey said he's never surprised with Io, and that you got to do what you got to do and move how you want to move. But honestly, what was the need? Then Jessica says she's enjoying his company, but that she's concerned that, he has a situation. And Io said he's enjoying being around her, and he waffles on, and she doesn't really get what he's saying. But then he said he has a jokey side, and with her, he can be calm and jokey. But what he's basically saying is that he can't do that with Mimi, that it's not very jokey. And Io said he promises her he'll do what he wants, and he's interested to see how it goes. Then Will and Lucy chat. He tells her he finds her the most attractive and wants to share a bed with her, and she's happy. He said that he likes blondes and that she's gorgeous. Trey says it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, and Io says that he believes in that, and, well, we wouldn't expect anything less from him, would we? Then it's nighttime and all the boys are sharing a bed with a new girl, so not one of them is outside. Then to Casa Amor, Jess said she's really happy. She wants to kiss Hugo more. Also, Mimi is clocking that she's sleeping outside, but Io is not. And her and Uma also sleep outside with Nicole, and Uma says her feelings are strong. Elsewhere, Io and Jessica look to be kissing, as are Lucy and Will, and Trey and one of the girls. And there's a preview. Grace and Messiah kiss. Matilda fancies Hugo, and Jess is fuming, and she's probably going to start a new rift with Matilda now, as she's after the same guy. And there's basically a lot of kissing, and this includes Io and Sean thrown into the mix. So there were some mad moves being made, mainly from Io, and more to be made if the preview is anything to go by. An 8 out of 10 for the episode, as there's a few interesting storylines nicely bubbling. But what's your opinions? What did you think of the episode? Comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Catch you for the next episode.